lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Number 25.
Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen, you throw a couple of pitches. Next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
I'm going to take you inside the mindset of a hitter right here. Free ribby out there. Don't ground into a double play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3 and 2. Didi Gregorius is on deck. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Vero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he'll dive back in. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Three-run home run down the line in right as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs already home here. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Jeanette is there, and that's the second out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 3-0 New York. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes.
Scott Schebler.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And this is low, ball 1. Peraza sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air.
And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Jeanette was born right here in Ohio, actually. He was a 16th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Jesse Winker. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. 1-0 the count. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So striding in, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now the relay home, and he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
When he started this game, Giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike. In past meetings with J-Happ, not great. He's 1 for 8. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side. So digging.
Leading on for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 1-2. Misses off the plate. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the upper deck and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Into the box now, J-Happ. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Gleyber Torres. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Count is 1-2 now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 4 apiece.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Castillo, set to lead off the home half of the second. Popped straight up, and nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here's his swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Scott Schebler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball one to start the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Jose Peraza will be next. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. And here's Jose Peraza. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. View of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on MLB Network. Here's the first pitch to him. He's taken outside for ball one.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so.
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Now batting.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Peraza charging this one. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up high, 2-1 now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. And no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Yankees do get in is Joey Votto now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit hard on the ground at third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Up next for Cincinnati.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 0-1 the count. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have
Belted high and deep into right center. Judge is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Next for Cincinnati. Second
Digging in now, Scooter Gennett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And a ball 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. The 3-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
3-2 now. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Luke Boyd.
he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Greg Bird will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. At the plate, Jay Happ looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swinging something outside the zone, and now put it first.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A ball and a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Brett Gardner will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Sonny
Bird, now pitching for New York, number 55, Sonny Gray.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 1 for 3. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Gray, a 5'10" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in to try it again, Luis Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you.
Chad Green answers the call from the...
For the Yankees, number 57.
On the 2-0 home. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side, but foul. 2-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Giancarlo Stanton now. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you...
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and it's now 6-4.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. High in the air out towards shallow right. Winker is there. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. And it's fouled away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Popped him up. Barnhart has a play. And the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. Ready now, Scott Schebler. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Full count. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
And here's Jose Peraza. No hits to this point. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. On the ground to 3rd. Throw on to 1st. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Votto puts a good swing on it and sends a ball well into right field. Over the bullpen and gone.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That misses. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Stepping up now, Scooter Gennett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Yankees. Michael Lorenzen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Neil Walker will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. And they take a 7-5 lead. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A ball and no strikes. Bird. A bouncer up the middle. Peraza up the middle on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, pitcher.
Now at the plate, Chad Green is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Zach Britton enters.
Neil Walker. Leading off for the Reds, right fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Winker, originally from New York State. This is his first year at the big league level. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Down and away, ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Popped up. Bird waits on it. 2 down. Digging in, Billy Hamilton. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And that misses 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line drive to left. Schebler is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Didi Gregorius will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Nope. 3-0. 2 out, nobody on. There's The swing and a high pop-up. Jeanette is there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still up 7-5. Brandon Dixon is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Dixon stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
In is Joey Votto now. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Peraza leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Amir Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Neil Walker will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
High and deep to left center field. Hamilton going back. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
A left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Reds 5. Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, shooter.
David Robertson is on to pitch.
The Yankees, number 30, David Robertson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Standing in now, Jesse Winker lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Right there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Phillip Ervin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 27, Phillip Ervin.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. The count now at 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Reds do. Wandy Peralta enters from the pen to start the 9th. Inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. from the stretch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head into their final. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Scott Schebler. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Dylan Betances will take the ball now as the new pitcher. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Betances, a right-hander that stands 6'8". He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Walker is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one just missed outside. One and 2 now. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Reds down to their final out now. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Stanton is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. New York led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sonny Gray pitches well enough to get the W. Luis Castillo permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Reds, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.